Legendary.
Is it on, bro? I don't hear myself. Come on. Huh? Okay. Yeah.
I loosen rings all the time, why would I want to flush? Money down the toilet for something so inglorious. When I got a diamond mind, I shine through my stories, bruh. My status come from Mora. Since I had baby fat and Russell was f***ing Kimura.
You are now listening to the Shaw Report with Damian Banks.
Hello.
What's happening? What's up? What's going on? It's the Shaw Report, and I am your host, Damian Banks. Shaw Bears alum and fans rejoice. This is your very own podcast hosted by moi, Damian S. Banks. You know what time it is. You know how we do, so don't act brand new. Follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at SportsByDamian. That's SportsByDamion. And Shaw University Athletics are on social media. On Twitter, it's at Shaw Bears. On Instagram, it's at SU_Bears. And on Facebook.com/Shaw Bears. Also Snapchat, Shaw U Athletics. Welcome to the official podcast of Shaw University Athletics, where I break down on a weekly basis what's going on in and out of the athletic department at your Shaw University. Hope you guys had a good last week. Matter of fact, a great last week. This week is a new one. Make it the best one of the year 2019 so far. We're only in February, so you got time. Time waits for no man, though, so don't be too cool or you might lose. But I digress. Again, this is the official podcast of Shaw University Athletics. Got a lot going on in the athletic department at Shaw University. Of course, men's, women's basketball is in action. I'm going to give you those scores and recaps on the Shaw Bears scoreboard. Also, the C.I.A.A. scoreboard, going to give you the men's and women's basketball scores from this past weekend around the conference, Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association. Yes, I know you didn't know what C.I.A.A. stood for, but I just told you. Gonna wrap up the C.I.A.A. basketball men's and women's scores from over the weekend. Also got some interesting things going on in the athletic department at Shaw University. It is the spring semester, so you know we got to tell you about the things that are going on with spring semester sports. Tennis is about a week away from their season opener, February the 12th. Worthdale Park, they will be hosting Catawba. The tennis team and head coach Sunday Initan, they have 3 home matches this season. First one, again, February the 12th at Worthdale Park versus Catawba, about a week away. For more information on that, go to shawbears.com. Also, softball head coach Christina Coleman, preseason pick to finish 10th in the C.I.A.A. conference. They will begin their season on the road February the 16th at Newberry College in Newberry, South Carolina. Senior Kiana Rogers, leading hitter from last season, .398 average, 22 RBIs, leads the Lady Bears on the softball diamond. For more information on head coach Christina Coleman and the Lady Bears softball squad, head to shawbears.com. Also going on in the athletic department at Shaw University, congrats to a former, I guess you're never a former Bear, congrats to a former football player, Donald Jones Jr., defensive back from 2014 to 2017, recently signed a professional football contract with the Carolina Predators of the American Arena League. Again, congratulations to defensive back Donald Jones Jr. out of Smithfield, North Carolina, Triple S High School, Smithfield Selma High School stand up. Donald Jones Jr., member of the Bears football squad from 2014 to 2017, has signed with the Carolina Predators of the American Arena League. Congratulations, Donald Jones Jr. For more information on this and all the other updates that I just gave you, go to shawbears.com. We rocking, we rolling, we getting into this thing. This is the official podcast of Shaw University, the Shaw Report. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back on Spreaker Radio. Hey, Shaw Bears fans, refresh your game day with the new and improved real Coca-Cola taste of Coca-Cola Zero Sugar with 0 calories and 0 sugar. It's college sports' newest tradition. Grab an ice-cold Coca-Cola Zero Sugar and taste the feeling. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of Shaw University Athletics.
You are now listening to the Shaw Report with Damian Banks.
What's happening, and welcome back to the official podcast of Shaw University Athletics. This is the Shaw Report. I am your host, Damian Banks. You know what time it is. You know how we do. So don't act brand new. Follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at Sports by Damian. That's SportsBydamion. And Shaw University Athletics are on social media. On Twitter, it's at Shaw Bears. On Instagram, it's at SU_Bears. On Facebook.com/Shaw Bears. And Snapchat, Shaw U Athletics. Before the break, told you that February the 12th, head coach Sunday Initan and the tennis squad, both women's and men's, are going to be in action at Worthdale Park as they host Catawba to kick off their season. For more information on that, go to shawbears.com. Also, February the 16th, head coach Christina Coleman and the Lady Bears softball squad will be on the road at Newberry College, starting their season off. For more information on that, go to shawbears.com. And also, congratulations to former Shaw defensive back Donald Jones Jr., who signed a professional football contract with the Carolina Predators of the American Arena League. Congratulations to Donald Jones Jr. once again. A lot of great things going on at Shaw University. We're going to update you all on the Shaw Bears scoreboard. We're going to start with women's basketball. Head coach Jock Curtis. On last Monday, the Lady Bears hosted Livingstone at C.C. Spalding Gymnasium. The Lady Bears trailed the Lady Blue Bears 43-25 at halftime and could never quite recover in the second half. Senior Clintisha Martin had 19 points and 6 assists. Freshman Amani Moxley, 19.6 rebounds. And fellow freshman Taylor Royster had 16 points, but it wasn't enough as the Lady Bears fell 85-70. On Wednesday, the Lady Bears welcomed Fayetteville State to C.C. Spalding Gymnasium. The Lady Broncos of Fayetteville State used a 23-11 second quarter and a 32-7 third quarter to defeat Shaw by the 82-44 score. Macy Keene was the lone double-figure scorer for the Lady Bears in the loss with 23 points and 15 rebounds. On Saturday, the Lady Bears were on the road at Johnson C. Smith in Charlotte. Lady Bears fell behind 21-13 after the first quarter and could never recover. Macy King had a strong performance, 18.7 rebounds, but ultimately the Lady Bears fell by the 89-58 score. With that loss, the Lady Bears fall to 5-17 overall, 0-12 in the C.I.A.A. and 0-7 in Southern Division play. For more information on head coach Jock Curtis and the Lady Bears basketball squad, visit shawbears.com. Moving on to the men's basketball program, head coach Joel Hopkins and the Bears were hosting Livingstone at C.C. Spalding Gymnasium last Monday. The Bears held a slim 31-28 lead at the halftime break. Devon Kelsey connected on 6 three-pointers in the second half to score 18 points. Alex Owens had a huge double-double, 11 points, 13 rebounds, and Amir Hinton poured in a game-high 28 points to help the Bears explode for 68 second-half points en route to a 96-61 win. On Wednesday, the Bears hosted Fayetteville State at C.C. Spalding. Shaw shot a blistering 50% from three-point range and 60% from the floor overall for the game. Amir Hinton scored 33 points while Devon Kelsey knocked down 5 three-pointers, and Derek Randolph had 13 points and 7 assists en route to a 89-64 victory. On Saturday, the men were in the Queen City as well, taking on Johnson C. Smith. This game was tied at 43 at halftime. 13 ties and 7 lead changes in the first half between the two teams. Tight ball game throughout, but Shaw's largest lead grew to 59-54 when Grayson Kelly connected on a three-pointer in the second half. Amir Hinton knocked down 2 free throws with 1:03 to play, while Derek Randolph's 2 free throws with under 10 seconds to play gave Shaw an 87-84 win. Hinton scored a game-high 40 points, while Devon Dillard chipped in with 17 points, 7 rebounds on 5 of 5 three-pointers. With the win, Shaw improves to 10-10 overall, 6-6 in the C.I.A.A., and 5-2 in Southern play. And that was your Shaw Bears scoreboard. Let's pause for a sponsor break. This portion of the Shaw Report is brought to you by Summit Hospitality. Summit Hospitality is a proud sponsor of Shaw University Athletics. With 6 Marriott-branded hotels in the Raleigh area, Summit Hospitality can manage all of your lodging needs. Make your reservations for your family or a group by calling 919-669-0576 and let them know that Shaw University Athletics sent you. That's Summit Hospitality, 919-669-0576.
You are now listening to the Shaw Report with Damian Banks.
Yes, sir. Shout outs to Summit Hospitality, one of the sponsors of Shaw University Athletics. Go to summithospitality.com if you need a Marriott branded hotel in this area. Summit Hospitality will hook you up if you're in town for a conference, if you're in town to visit old friends, old classmates at Shaw University, if you're in town for a sporting event. Go to summithospitality.com. And now for our C.I.A.A. scoreboard. We're going to start with women's basketball scores on Saturday. Fayetteville State was on the road at St. Aug's, came away with a 58-40 win. Yakima Clifton, 17 points, 8 rebounds for the Lady Broncos in the win. Also on Saturday, Livingstone lost on the road to Winston-Salem State, 82-80. Also on Saturday, Virginia Union knocked off Chowan, 55-51. Sharika Mitchell, 30 points in the win for the Lady Panthers. Lincoln got past Virginia State, 51-49. And lastly, Bowie State routed Elizabeth City State, 70-53. Kiaja Williams had 20 points and 9 rebounds in the win for Bowie State. Moving on to men's basketball scores on Saturday, Livingstone squeaked past Winston-Salem State 83-82. Roger Ray had 33 points and 5 assists, including the game-winning free throws with 5.9 seconds remaining. Fayetteville State slipped past St. Aug's 63-62. Jaquel Richmond's three-pointer with 6 seconds remaining gave the win for Fayetteville State. Bowie State got past Elizabeth City State 88-87. 24 points, 5 rebounds for David Bell in the win for Bowie State. Virginia Union topped Chowan 70-55. Terrell Leach 21.6 assists for Union in the win. And lastly, Virginia State over Lincoln 75-65. Cedric Williams 17 points, 7 assists for Virginia State in the win. And that was your C.I.A.A. scoreboard. Action is heating up on the hardwood in the C.I.A.A. Head coach Jock Curtis and the Lady Bears, they're struggling as of late. Got to pick things up for the Lady Bears. Head coach Joel Hopkins and his men's squad, they're gelling at the right time on a 3-game winning streak. You all know about Amir Hinton. He's the nation's leading scorer regardless of classification. Division I, Division II, NAIA, whatever you want to do. JUCO, junior college, community college, Durham Tech, Wake Tech, whatever you want to say. Amir Hinton is leading the nation in scoring. If you haven't had a chance to go see that young man and the Bears program on the court, you need to be at C.C. Spalding Gymnasium, quick, fast, and in a hurry. But I digress. Well, ladies and gents, boys and girls, we have reached the end of another episode of the official podcast of Shaw University, the Shaw Report. Want to thank you guys for listening week in, week out. Couldn't do it without your support. Before I go, I got to plug the social media at Sports by Damian, SportsBydamion, and Shaw University Athletics is on social media. On Twitter, it's at Shaw Bears. On Instagram, it's at SU_Bears. On Facebook.com/Shaw Bears and Snapchat, Shaw U Athletics. Also, you can go to iTunes for this podcast, search The Shaw Report. Also, you can find The Shaw Report on ShawBears.com and on Spreaker.com/Sports by Damian. I've taken up too much of your time, so I gotta go. But remember, never take no for an answer. And if the door is locked, dig a tunnel underneath the building and sneak your way in. This has been another episode of The Shaw Report. I am Damian Banks. I got 2 words for you people.
But a few know.
I'm gone.
Only a few.
So many have come before, but only a few can go. We invite you to our house.
That's 109.
Just make sure you wipe your feet at the door. 109 Cushman Street, Durham, North Carolina. Make a right on Wedge, then a left on Walton, and in the middle is where you find us.
That's Durham Street.
Past the Gooches, McNails, and the Colemans. Miss Elaine taking clothes off the line. It's time to fold.
Fold them clothes, boy.
Pop sitting in his folding chair, underneath the tree working on a lawnmower.
Hand me a flathead, boy.
Said your work just getting started, boys.
Listen up.
It's too early for an encore.
Come on.
Mama tatted on my arm, sipping on the other one. Really though, liquor store flow like I'm 21. I'm younger than many, but I got the older soul. They say I'm hard to decipher, I'm so Morris code. We just trying with a bow, but my porridge cold. I know who my daddy is, ain't no more at Popish show. C.K.A.